Hello and welcome to our opportunity event tonight. We called it Show Me the Money. Well, we like to have fun. Good evening. My name is Cheryl Muller, and I am a Diamond Ambassador with Plexus. And what that really means to all of you is that I absolutely love the products, I love the community, and I have made it my business. So we thank you for taking the time to come out this evening. We know that time is the most precious commodity. And so I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself, and then you're going to hear from some other amazing people tonight. I'm really pumped about the event. So I don't know what you know about Plexus, how much you have been introduced to it, and I just want to let you know that we are the OG gut health company. So we have been around for 16 years. That makes us a legacy company. And we are a debt-free company as well. And so what is it that our online space sells? We are all about natural supplements focused on gut health. That is the place to be, but we were there originally, and the space is just absolutely exploding. People want natural ways to work on their gut health. Guess what else they want? They want ways that they can make money at home. And I love that Plexus can help us with both. So, as a gut health company, just we focus on gut health, reducing inflammation, and blood sugar balance. Maybe you heard a little bit about our pink drink. And it's pink because of beetroot extract. We have no artificial flavors, colorings, nothing artificial. It is glucose balancing sugar, natural are in our products, and they are what I call next level. They're well thought out. And Plexus is a company of integrity. I have been with them for over 8 years, and I'm so proud to represent them. So, a little bit about me. When I was introduced to Plexus, I was the biggest skeptic. Okay. A lot of people are. I felt like I was just over the edge on it, actually. When I started, I wanted to prove my friend wrong. And lucky for me, though, my health actually changed, and and I began to lose a little bit of weight. I didn't have migraines anymore that were debilitating. I didn't have those sugar cravings with that chocolate drawer, stash drawer in my kitchen. I stopped drinking Diet Pepsi. It had been 35 years, and I was afraid I was going to get a migraine if I stopped drinking it. And one of the biggest things for me is that I don't have hot flashes anymore. And that is like a hallelujah. I am now 61 years old. I was in my 50s when I started, but I was able to get off of estrogen. And so you could say my life changed. And when I first started, I used to think that that was an exaggeration. I remember thinking to myself, there's no way that people can think that supplements can change your life, but they can in more ways than I ever imagined. So I started sharing. People started noticing what was going on with me. And when I first started, I thought, well, I don't really need another business because you know what? My background is I always thought I am a professional. I am a CPA. Like CPAs don't do network marketing, whatever that is, because I didn't really even understand what network marketing was. Um, but I soon came to find out when I started, because I'm a detail person, I started looking at the compensation plan, and I thought, wow, this is incredible. It's just not a couple dollars here and a couple dollars there, which you're going to hear from Ashley on that one. But it's real money. It is a real job. We have a lot of fun. We work hard. We all have our own online websites. We don't have to keep inventory. We actually don't even have to do parties, but you know what? That's actually my favorite thing to do is to get together with people and talk about Plexus. So that's just a little background on me, and I'll come back here in a little bit, but I want to introduce you to my friend Ashley. Ashley lights up a room when she walks into it. She smiles and it is contagious. She is a mom of three, and she actually started with the products because she wanted to lose a little weight. I'm pretty sure she had seen people posting about the pink drink and she got tired of it like me and was like, fine, okay, I'll lose some weight. And then she needed the cost of her products covered. And then before you know it, in a 6-month span, she won 2 trips and $10,000, okay? So when we say it's real money, I'm gonna let Ashley tell you a little bit about her story. Take it away, Ashley.
Hi, thanks, Cheryl. That was so nice of you to say all that. So, yeah, I started off, I wouldn't say I was technically a skeptic about the products. I had never really done anything like that before. So I, was I would say a little bit skeptical, but I saw the improvements in my friends and I was like, okay, it's worth trying at least, you know. So I after months and months and months of being sent a cart, like I'm telling y'all, it was months and months. I was like, I'll do it next month because if you're a mom, you know how hard it is to spend even like $20 on yourself. And this was to me a lot of money at the time, and I was like, oh gosh, I can't spend that much money on myself, so I just kept putting it off and putting it off. And then I was like, I finally stopped making excuses. I was like, okay, I'm tired of feeling this way. My friend looks amazing, she feels amazing, I can tell she was also a mom of three. I'm talking about Megan Payne. If y'all know Megan Payne, I started seeing the changes in her. um and I wanted that, and I also wanted to lose weight. So I finally said yes, ordered my products, and I was taking them for about 2 weeks, and Megan checked in on me and she was like, "Hey, how's everything going?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm not really seeing any difference yet." And then I actually took a picture that day, um, after church with my family. And I took that picture that I had taken that day and put it next to a picture that I had taken exactly a month before, actually with Megan, when my kids were on fall break. And the changes were mind blowing. I was like, okay, hold on. I lied. I do see changes. What in the world's going on? Like, this stuff actually works. And then I just shared about it. I didn't even think about the business side of it. I was just like, "Oh my gosh, this stuff is amazing. Everybody needs to take it." And I just shared it with my friends. Simple as that. I know everybody says it's so simple, but that's literally all it is. I love something and I told people about it. And then I was approached with the opportunity to get my products paid for, and I was like, okay, well, I don't really want to take business away from you. And she was like, no, 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 that's not what's going to happen. It's not, I did not want to take away from my friend. If it was, I just wanted to share about it. And she was like, no, we're going to get your products paid for. I was like, okay, that's fine. I'm game. And so it was actually the end of November last year that it was actually the 28th of November that I decided to do the business. And within those 3 days, 2 days, however many days in November, I mean, it's 30, I can't think. Anyway, I signed up 5 people, I think. And so I hit silver. So that the good thing about doing it at the end of the month is you get your paycheck really fast. So Megan were telling me all this money that I was about to make, and I was like, okay, well, that's really cool. But then I actually got the paycheck like maybe not even 2 weeks later, and I was like, okay, this is really real. And at that time, I think I'd already ranked up to senior silver by the time I got my first paycheck. So it was just like, and I was just keep sharing. I just kept sharing. It was simple as that. just telling people about how amazing I felt, and just being really honest about it and being very bold about like reaching out to my friends like, "Hey, this stuff is amazing." And it just it went from making $300 to making $10,000. And um it's just if you believe in the products, then you have the potential to do just that too. I went really fast, as some people will say. I don't know really what's fast and slow. I've only been in the business for about a year now, but from what I hear, it went really fast. And it all happened so fast that I forget, like, the time frame of things, which is a good problem to have. But here I am now, a year later. I'm a senior Ruby, and I have even more belief in the products, in the business, in the community than I ever have. I absolutely love everything about Plexus. So, and I keep finding new new things too, that Plexus has helped me with physically as well. I actually just went to the eye doctor last week, and I was having spots on my eyes for the past 3 years. For the past 7 years, my eyesight has really changed since having kids. And so I went to the eye doctor last week, and to have my yearly exam, and I had spots in my eyes for the past 3 years that they were worried it was going to be like early macular degeneration, which really causes blurred vision. And y'all, the the spots were gone. My eye doctor was like, "What in the world's going on? Where are these spots at that have been on here for 3 years?" The spots were gone. My vision had gotten better for the first time in 7 years. It's gotten worse every single year I've went. It's gotten better. And it was a really cool feeling to leave there and have the doctor puzzled, like, "What have you been doing?" And I honestly didn't put it together while I was in there, and then I looked up gut health and, blurred vision, and it was all about, like, inflammation, the inflammation in, like, in your body. And I was like, I held so much inflammation that it was just causing so many issues with me that I didn't even realize was caused from that problem. And Plexus has helped me just be a better wife, a better mom. And I've also been able to help provide for my family as well. Like Cheryl said, I've went on 2 trips now. I earned a free trip to Punta Cana for me and my husband. That was the first time we had ever been on an airplane, the first time we had ever been out of the country. Um, I also earned Las Vegas. I swept the contest for convention. My husband didn't get to go with me, but it was really fun time. And I recently swept the contest for the Bahamas cruise in February. So I get to take my husband again on a free trip, which I we never went on trips before. So this is amazing. I could sit here and tell y'all so many great things about Plexus, but just know that if you're on here tonight, you also have the potential to be sitting here a year later and be like, "Oh my gosh, look what Plexus has done for my life," because y'all, that the opportunity is sitting right here. So that's all I have, Cheryl. I'm sorry if I talked over.
No, I love it. And one of the things that I really love about your story is that, it really, you were a stay-at-home mom, and now you're healthier than you've ever been, and you're contributing to your budget. And like you said, there are some people who go fast and there are some people who go slower, but it doesn't matter. It's available, the opportunity, the money, the community, the products, it's all available. And I just love how everybody's story is different because you're young and you have young kids. I'm 61 and I've got grandkids. So I'm in a completely different season of life. And it's just as amazing because how many people get to retirement age and they don't have the health and they don't have the money to do anything. And so I'm so thankful for this in this season of life. So thank you, Ashley. So now I'm going to introduce my friend Janie. I hope that Janie makes you laugh. I told her that she better make everyone laugh because her story is funny to begin with. Okay. So Janie worked in her house in her early years as a caregiver for her daughter, also worked out of the house as a pharmacy technician. So she's kind of been in the health field really her whole life. So I love that knowledge and that passion for health that she even brings into it. So she loves serving others and helping them, and she is now able to be active and at home with her grandkids and great grandkids, if you can believe it. Like, she hardly looks it, and she has come through a cancer journey the past year or so. So, Janie, share with us your story, and I'm ready to laugh.
Okay.
Okay.
Good evening, everybody. And it's really an honor to be here, to be asked to come and talk tonight. It's been 5 years for me, and I've not got on Zooms and talks. I'm a little bit nervous, but that's good. That's a growing thing when you're nervous. So I'm going to read a lot of this. Um, I really enjoyed working in healthcare. Um, that job was very rewarding and very tiring. I did that for about 30 years. And so I was pretty burned out. And in the beginning, I seriously didn't look at this as an opportunity to work from home. I didn't believe I could do it. It sounded great. And, but I got to where I was willing to try it. And so Cheryl had gave me a sample at church, y'all. And I thought right then, she thinks I'm fat. She thinks I'm unhealthy. What is wrong with me? So I even asked Rick, do I look sick or bad or something? Because Cheryl keeps telling me that I need to try Plexus, you know. So, but I didn't. I put that sample in the cabinet for 6 months. And then one night I had posted something on Facebook about it's okay to do something for yourself sometime, the little memes we do. So right away, she had the gall to message me right then about that pink drink. So I did get it out and I mixed it up. I even took a picture of it and sent it to her. And she starts messaging again. But I did drink it and I signed up. And um, so the first week, I noticed lots of energy within 5 days. I was having more energy, less pain, better sleep. I was losing weight. The first month, I did lose 8 pounds. So I did start sharing it because of that. And it didn't take long for me to go to gold. I signed up family members when I went silver and then some friends. Um, and so now I'm retired and I do this as an extra stream of income. Like she said, I'm at the ballpark, I'm at the ball games, helping with my kids. I did go through a cancer diagnosis about a year and a half ago. I don't have cancer now, and I was able to work my business at my own pace. Um, and I recovered and bounced back better with my treatments. Just because I've been taking care of my health, and like Cheryl, when you get older, you think, gosh, I wish I'd have found out about this when I was younger. But you still see changes. I mean, my health is way better than I ever thought it would be at 64 years old. So if I can do this, y'all can do this. I mean, it's worth it. It's all out there. It's on the table for you to pick up. So thank you for letting me talk. And I can't wait to see y'all doing the business with us.
I love that. 64, you guys. I mean, come on. I love that. And I really love how you were able, and I mean, I know you talked about it with your doctors too. I mean, you were able to thrive through your diagnosis. I know that they limited you a some, but the second you started back again, and you could still work your business. That's the thing. You literally can work this business from anywhere. I was in my car earlier working it, right? And really, so you just have to think, okay, this is what I want you to just really take away here in these last few minutes. Like, how many people can we take along on this? Because we always talk about how we may do something and then we turn around and we reach back and we grab somebody else to do it with us. How many lives can we change? Because here's the thing, I was listening to my business partner tonight speak on another Zoom, and she was talking about how you never know how somebody is going to need this opportunity. And we can invite anyone and everyone into this. She ended up being widowed with no life insurance with 4 kids under the age of 6. You think she didn't need this opportunity? She did. My daughter, when she began, she also is a diamond with the company. Her and my son-in-law were on Medicaid. He had lost his job. Since then, they have paid off $100,000 in student loan debt and cash flowed $60,000 in-ground pool. Like, you tell me that's not life-changing? They now have 4 little boys. They live next door. That was really our dream. But you know what? Your dream can be different. It can be anything that you want. The problem isn't that we dream too big. The problem is we dream too small. I want you guys to really open your minds up and think about, what could Plexus be the vehicle for in my life? It can be the vehicle to anything that you want, okay? And one of the things that I want to make sure you go back to, whoever invited you, and talk with them about what this could mean for you. What dreams could it fill for you? What kind of options can you have in your life where you don't have to ask people for days off, or have a 9 to 5 job, or drive into the city, or you name it. It doesn't matter. Maybe you like to cook and you want to be able to stay home and cook meals for your family. I mean, it doesn't matter what it is, but you go back and you talk to the person who invited you to this. And I'm going to leave you with this last thought, okay? Are you making a living, or are you making a life? We believe with Plexus, you get to make the life, create the life, dream about and fulfill the life that you want to live. You got options to do what you want and the freedom to be able to do it. This coming from a former CPA who retired her business out to do Plexus full time. Anyone can do it, no matter what season of life you are in. So thank you so much for your time. And we hope that you will be on our next Zoom, and maybe you'll be the speaker. You never know what a year or 5 years or 8 years can do. Thank you so much. Have a good night.